So today's card pull, this is a never-ending card pull. So whenever you come across this video, it's perfect for you. Today is a little bit different if you've watched my other videos, because today when I went to shuffle the decks, I always hold the intention, what would the universe like everybody to know today? And the first time I did that, two cards fell out. And I thought, oh, or actually these ones fell out first. But anyways, two cards fell out and I thought, oh, so we're going to have two from the same deck. And then the next deck I pulled out, two more cards fell out. And the message I got was, no, you're going to do A and B, and each choice gets two cards. So you can choose either A or B, and everybody gets two cards read for the price of one today, because that's how it turned out. And that's how I was told to do it. Okay, so if you have chosen card A, it's this one, and it's from the Divine Energy Oracle deck by Sonia Choquette. Love this, use it all the time. I love all my decks, let's face it. Okay, so these are the cards. So I'm going to pull one today and let's see what they have to tell us. If you have chosen card A, the first one, okay. I love, this one's being called first. Okay, so count your blessings. Love this. Count your blessings, dear ones. Yes, yes, for it is in the blessings, the gratitude, and we know that this is cliche, shall we say. However, it is the truth. And the more you count your blessings, the more, of course, there are to count. So many of you will tritely write down your blessings of the day in things like, oh, I am grateful for a warm bed. I am grateful for clean water. I am grateful for my family. It is not the abundance or the plethora of gratitudes you write that count. It is the feeling, the emotion, the connection that you feel when you are writing it. You could be thankful, grateful, and feel it for something as small as a computer, technology, money in my bank. It could be something that you deem unspiritual, perhaps. It is the gratitude for having a grocery store full of the junk food you love. Or it could be truly your family. We are not judging your blessings. No, for it is you who can connect in the moment to whatever you connect to. But it is the feeling, the energetic connection. You may be, and we invite you to be grateful for anything and everything, and only if you feel it. If you today are writing your gratitudes or your blessings, as so many of you do daily or almost daily, we know, take a moment to really just pause, feel into what you are grateful for. Perhaps it is the sound of the ocean, even though you cannot hear it in that moment. Perhaps it is a memory. I am so grateful for this memory in particular of perhaps when your children were small, or a job you used to have, or something that feels a lifetime ago. As long as you feel it, that is the energetic magnet for more of that. And of course, as always, it does not show up in the same form as the thing you are grateful for in the moment, but it is an energetic resonance that arrives. So even though you may be dreaming of the vacation you had on the beach, it does not mean that another beach vacation will arrive on your doorstep, but rather it is the resonance of how you feel when you are thinking of it. This is the invitation to remind you to be in that resonance more and more and more during the day. If you begin your day in that resonance, it is sending it out ahead of you before you get into your day, before you arrive at work, before you entangle with other people. And then during the day, it may pop up again because it is such a strong, wonderful feeling. This is someplace mm, uh, a tagline, an anchor to return to in the chaos of your day. You do not need to write down or be grateful for 5 or 6 things in every morning. If one resonates deeply, that will do more than 4, 5, 6 written down in a hurry. Feel the resonance and do not be tied to or contained to what you think is the spiritual answer, for that is not the answer. This is a deeply personal, very individual, and unique experience. What you are grateful for, you are grateful for. Do not let others guide or direct your gratitude. We wish you so many blessings this day. Oh, that was cool. And it was literally, I felt like I was an anchor, but I was the cord. I was like the rope between the anchor and the boat. It's like that. Yeah. Anyways, very cool. Okay. I love that. And it kept resounding in my head. Stop thinking that it's kind of like, oh, finish your vegetables because there's children starving in Africa. That, like, oh, I should be grateful for the food on my plate. But if the first thing that pops in your head is something completely different, then be grateful for that because you can resonate with it. Because if you're not resonating with it, it ain't going to happen. It's not that it doesn't count. It's just that it doesn't have the same magnetic pull that we're all looking for, right? Okay. Oh, okay. This is the second one. This is, if you picked card A, you get 2 cards this week. So this is card A2, 2.0. Reflect on your truth. Yes, dear ones, this is a continuation of the last card, for it is, we trust you. We want you to trust you. And the only way to do so is to have the experience that is yours, not what others think you should have or should not have, or what others think is in your best interest, or what society tells you you must be or not be, but rather, we were going to say, look inside, but so many of you question, what does this mean to look inside? Even this one has questions about, how do I look inside me to find my truth? So it is the acknowledgement of how you feel in every situation. Notice, yes, notice where you are, how you are feeling in any situation. So perhaps you want to keep a notebook for a week or so that has a listing of each experience of the day. Perhaps it is engaging with your family. Perhaps it is, if you are single, perhaps it is just how you get ready in the morning. What are the experiences of your day? Are you dressing yourself because you love your clothing and you feel fantastic? Or are you dressing for the requirements of a circumstance or for the approval of others around you? When you engage with people, do you feel lighthearted and invigorated, or do you feel depleted and exhausted and tired? Make note of the situations and people and things you do on a daily basis, and then rate them from 1 to 5. 1 being I am exhausted or overwhelmed or feel chaotic and frazzled. And 5 being, oh my goodness, that was just fantastic and wonderful. And I am invigorated and I feel myself. Then notice where you are holding back and where you are letting it flow. In the places where you feel most frazzled or most squashed, confined in a box perhaps, this is where you are not speaking your truth. Where you feel most alive, energetic, even though something may be physically tiring, you feel wonderful. This is where you are being you. Notice and start to shift. Ask yourself, your guides, your team for guidance. What may I do? As I look in my closet, I feel rejected and dejected because I must dress a certain way for a job or an occasion. Perhaps it is at work when you deal with certain people or certain tasks. Ask yourself, your higher self, for guidance. How may I inject more of my truth here? We are not saying that you need to notice that at your job you feel overwhelmed and dejected and exhausted and squashed, that you must go out and quit. No, we are not saying this. For we understand human requirements for living on your planet. And sometimes this requires doing something that is not perhaps most engaging or thrilling in the moment. However, there is always ways of becoming more you in the process. And the more you are, the more you engage with the truth of what is going on in your life and how you are feeling in it, the more opportunities will arise. As you follow your intuition, you will notice. You will, yes, notice signs around you. You will overhear conversations. You will engage more in looking for opportunities to shift the things that are down in the 1, 2, and even possibly 3 category. And be on the lookout for new possibilities and opportunities to be more yourself. The more you resonate with your true energy frequency, the more of that arrives. Combined with counting your blessings and your gratitudes as a true gratitude, the world is open. Possibilities abound. There is nothing, we wish for you to hear this, there is nothing that is not possible. Everything is possible. It is your resonance that assures this. Very cool. I could see a picture of somebody, well, me, I guess, sitting at a desk, just overwhelmed by paperwork, which would be my worst nightmare. And it was just like, wait a minute. And it was literally, the image I got was a desk full of paperwork. And then how can I, when I, asked for guidance, and what I got was this vase with beautiful flowers on it suddenly appeared on the desk. That would be more me. So even though I need to continue doing something that may not resonate completely, there is an opportunity, even a small one, to inject more of me or my truth, my true being into the situation. They were like, if you could just add that one vase of flowers for now, it makes a difference. Like that makes a difference. Okay, very cool. Okay, so now if you picked card B, And these were your cards. And you get two again. Everybody, there's only A and B choice today, and everybody gets two cards. Okay. Okay, so this is the first one. I love, oh God, I love, okay. So these cards are from the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed. Oh, I'm taking a workshop with her right now on the spirit of your business. It's so cool. Love her. Okay, so the first card, the Uncharted Sea. Look at, isn't that beautiful? Love the artwork she has on hers. Love, love. Oh, dear ones, if you have chosen B today, you are in luck. We want to propose to you that the coming months are full of uncharted sea, that it is the opportunity to leave land behind you. And do not be afraid. Do not be hesitant or apprehensive of moving forward into the uncharted sea. For you may not in this moment, we can guarantee many, 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 many of you will not see what is coming up. But we invite you to trust yourself. You have come this far, and yes, you will have the ability to look back and see where you think you made mistakes, and we will correct you in saying that nothing is an error. There are no mistakes. There are experiences, and some you learn from. And if you took the time, you would know that there are golden nuggets in each of those things that you thought went awry. Yes, or should we say gold coins in the pirate chest? Yes, yes. So we invite you to notice that perhaps you cannot see very far into the future, or it appears, appears at this moment that it is stretching out in front of you as far as you can see in the same pattern that has been in the past. We want to ensure you that this is a delusion, an illusion, that this is not what is actually occurring, but rather through the mist of this unending doldrums, there is in reality new things bubbling up, occurring. There are many twists and turns in your near future. So the uncharted sea is an adventure. It is doing things, having experiences that are unique to you. For we can assure you that nobody else has experienced anything that you will experience because it is you, not them. And this is the time to rely on your intuition, engaging with your spirit team to keep you moving one step at a time. For this is the only way to move through uncharted territory. Now, we know that this sounds a little scary, but in reality, it is always uncharted territory. For, as we said, no two people will experience a situation or circumstance the same, for you have your own filters. What is occurring now is the lifting of some of these filters. Yes, yes, as the Great Awakening moves forward, many, 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 many of you will start to notice the beliefs holding you back, as well as the maps that you have been following that are someone else's. These self-knowledge are coming to the forefront. Now, what you thought was secure ground, where you had a map and a compass, is suddenly feeling unsure. We invite you to engage with this feeling of unsure as an adventure. Yes, put on your pirate hats and your seafaring legs and get ready to have fun on the rocking boat, for that is where we are headed. It is the unknown that leaves so much possibility and opportunity open for you to engage with. We invite you to have fun with this, to notice how thrilling it feels, and what you may have called in the past nervousness or fear. We invite you to notice that it is the sensations of excitement, of the opening of possibilities. As your heart races and your stomach lurches, this can be a good thing. Possibilities are endless ahead of you, for you are moving in a direction that is always in your best interest and your highest good as you follow the path of your guides and your higher self. This is going to be fun. Okay, that was really funny. I felt like I was on a ship, like, yeah. Okay, and it, of course, it ties right in. Oops. With the second card for, this is B, so if you pick card B, you get 2 cards. So this is card B for second card, I guess B2, Beyond the Ordinary. Love that. So, okay. Yes, dear ones. Yes, yes, yes. For if you have chosen this card, as we explained in the first card, yes, you are in uncharted territory because you are not destined for the doldrums. No, we are not here to laze about at the beach, but rather to get things done. Yes. And it is only people who are engaged with comparing themselves to other people that would think that they are ordinary. For if you are only concentrating and focusing on your expansion, your growth, your journey, then you will notice that you are beyond the ordinary. For there is no ordinary that is engaging with their spiritual self. No, this is not a journey for the faint of heart. This is not a journey for those who are afraid. This is a journey for those who are up for an adventure. Yes, and if you have chosen this card, we want to guarantee you, no matter how you feel in this particular moment, you are up for the task. Yes. And for many of you, you are sitting there with a little bit of apprehension because you consider yourself very ordinary. We want to ensure you, we want to remind you that there is no ordinary. For each one of you is designed in a very unique way with unique perspectives and unique engagement with the universe. And it is your experiences that are allowing the universe to expand in this moment. Yes. And we want to remind you that anything is up for grabs. Possibilities abound, and anything is possible. It is the feeling of being able to fly, as if you had a magic wand, which you do, by the way. The magic wand is your intuition. It is your energetic connection to us and to your higher self and your team. Yes, there is no ordinary here. And as you allow yourself to be true to yourself, to imagine, yes, notice how your imagination feels. If your imagination is taking you down a path that feels As though you are being chastised, as though you are ordinary, as though you do not measure up. This is not your higher self. If your imagination leads you to a path that feels slightly uneasy, very exciting, and a little unnerving, this is your intuition, leading you to the path of the extraordinary. You will think that your actions today perhaps are ordinary. We want to tell you they are not. It is the energy beneath the action that makes you extraordinary. It is the willingness to engage in questions. It is the willingness to look at yourself. It is your willingness to disengage with comparison to others. You are you. And you are connected to the whole. Nobody can be ordinary if you allow the connection between you and the universe to flow. You are a unique expression, and you are loved beyond measure. What feels extraordinary today? Face yourself in that direction and move forward. Ooh, that was cool. Okay, so I hope you guys like this. That was really fun because that's never turned out where it was like 2 cards and 2 cards. So I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. And if you have any questions or ha-has, please leave a comment. It also helps the algorithm. If you want to support my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will see you all soon. Mwah.